Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. It has been a little while. Now, I'm just going to roll with this one. Not really planned what I'm saying, but the reason for this video is because it has been a month and a half since I last did a video. People have been commenting on my YouTube channel. Now, first things first, the reason I haven't been making videos is because I was working on another business with 3 friends, and we give ourselves a deadline. And we said that if nothing really progresses with it, then we'll basically just leave it as it is and we'll just go on our own ventures in life. So for me, I didn't have enough time to be able to make YouTube videos and work on the business. But now that the business has stopped, I now have the time to be making these YouTube videos and documenting this trading journey. So for everyone wondering, I have still been trading, and to be fair, it's been a bit of a crazy time, but I'm the most pleased with my trading that I've ever really been, to be honest, because I've learnt so much. Now, the reason that I've learnt a lot is because I was doing a lot of reflecting upon my trades. Now, I sat down one day and I went back over all the trades which I should have took from the 31st of December to like mid Feb. And when I did all the percentages and all the trades, I would have made 40% in a month and a half. But what had actually happened, which would have been £8,000 as well on that 20 grand account, what actually happened was I was just taking trades which happened to be the losers. Not all of them, but most of them were tending to be losers, and I wasn't taking the trades which were winners. So I thought, I'm going to have to go back a little bit here and basically think about what has been going on. And of course, the main problem was that I just wasn't taking every single trade which I should have been. Now, let this be a lesson to yourself as well as me, because ever since I've realised this, which is obvious, I'm saying it's obvious now, but it's not that obvious at the time. And I did a lot of reflecting, and what I realised was that it was just me being fearful in the markets that was the biggest problem. So I delved into my psychology in trading a lot. I've read some Mark Douglas books, Trading in the Zone. I'm reading The Disciplined Trader. I listen to a lot of David Paul, Tom Hogard, I think he's called. And I was just listening to everything they were saying. And it was pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it resonated a lot with me because what they were saying was exactly what was happening for me. So what I then did was I thought, right, I need to start taking more trades. So I started taking more trades, but I was that eager to take trades, I was taking trades which I shouldn't have been taking. Anyway, cut a long story short, I ended up blowing my 20 grand account, which I will show you. And, I had that account for like 8 months. I was doing all right on it in some ways. I'd not blown it in 8 months, so, something was going well. So then I ended up getting a 35 grand account. I thought, let's try again, of course. The same day that I blew the account, I got another one, and we started again in the process. Now, if you know about probability in trading, say you've got a 60-40% win to loss ratio, so you win 6 out of 10 trades. You don't know in which order you are going to win or lose them trades. You could start out of 10 trades with 4 losses. Now, to sit there and go through 4 losses, especially on a brand new account, is quite a hard thing to deal with. And that's basically what happened to me, but it was a little bit worse. What actually happened was I took 2 trades which were losses. The next 2 trades I went break even on, which I shouldn't have gone break even on, because of my statistics, going break even on gold just doesn't really, the figures don't work out. I'm better off just not going break even and wait for it to run to my take profit, as opposed to going break even at 50%. And then a lot of the time for me, it ends up pulling back to my entry, and then I'll see it go to my take profit. So anyway, I went break even on them 2. I think I made a little bit on one actually. One was break even, one I made like 60 quid on, and them 2 should have been wins. And then the next 4 trades after that were losers. So So I was sitting there thinking, right, Jesus, so I've had 2 losses, I should have had 2 wins, and then I've had another 4 losses. They weren't all full percents that I risked on them, and I will show you it. I was thinking, well, it is what it is. At this point, like, I'd learnt a lot about psychology and trading and what it takes to actually just deal with the whole thing. And I knew that if I had an edge in the market, and I knew that my edge in the market will basically put me into profit over a long period of time, that I just needed to carry on trusting the process. And that's exactly what I did. Anyway, I clawed my way out from like -5% to now to this day at, well, basically break even on the account. Now I think I've took like 18 trades, and I had the account for 1 month to this day. In fact, it was yesterday that I've had the account for a month, so I've took like 18 trades and I'm at break even. Now some of you might be saying, well, that's not very good. But actually it is, because what I have realised more and more now is that I can be taking all of the trades which I need to be. I've gone through the whole thing of being too eager, and now I'm being selective about the trades that I should be taking. But I'm not hesitating about taking them, I'm just taking them and I'm executing. And it's been working out great, to be honest. I've the probabilities are working out clearly, because I just had a bit of a bad losing streak clearly at the start, and now I'm back to break even. So that tells me something, that my edge in the market is working, probability is on my side, and that I just need to continue doing what I'm doing. Now it's probably the most, like, of course I've passed challenges before, FTMO and stuff, and then, well, it wasn't actually FTMO, my forex funds and other account stuff, but the consistency just wasn't there. I mean, my forex fund account got took off me due to all the nonsense that went on and other payouts, but the consistency wasn't there. And what I realised is that I probably wasn't even ready to have a funded account at that point. Maybe I was, I'm not sure. But now I'm at this point where I know what I'm doing a bit more in terms of my psychology and trading. So what I will do now is I will show you the trades that I've took. And I have been trading gold and GU. Predominantly it's been gold, because GU's not been doing an awful lot. But I will show you both of these setups. I'll show you my FTMO, the trades I've been taking. And yeah, so I mean, this video is just about saying that I am still trading. I am doing everything that I need to. I'm getting up 5:30 in the morning. I'm ready for London Open. I'm trading if I need to. I'm trading in work. I'm still doing everything. I've just got more time to be documenting it now. And this is going to be my full focus. Of course, creating the content. Whether anybody watches it to this point or not, I'm just here to put it out there and show that I am still working on what I believe in. And like my last video, whatever it was, the cost of not chasing your dreams. Well, I've been on this journey for many, many years, and you may have been on this journey for many years. You may have succeeded, but I've not quite got there yet, but I'm getting there. And I believe that doing everything like YouTube is just another step forward into helping me progress in life as a trader. And just show people, like, if you're on this journey too, that you can also do it. It is possible. And it does take a lot of hard work, but you can do it. And if I can do it, which I will be doing it, you can too. So, with that being said, I'll go on the computer now and I'll show you what I've been up to. Alright then, so as you can see, this is the, let me get rid of that. This is the new account size 35 grand, and you can see here what has been going on. So this is what's been going on. So I'll just show you all this. This is obviously like, can I get rid of that? Put that down there. This is obviously the log of everything that's been going on. So these were the first 2 trades on the account. As you can see there, that was a loss. That wasn't quite as much of a loss. That was 1%, just over. This is like just over 0.5%. It's maybe like 6% or something. Not going to work it out. And these were the 2 trades that followed, which should have been wins. So of course that would have been, say it was just 1.5% loss. This would have been a 4% win. So that would have meant that I'd be up 2.5% off them 2 trades. Now, of course, these 4, There were 4 losses. That was half a loss. Well, just over 0.5%. That's just over 0.5%. That was a full percent, just under a full percent. So, you know, I wouldn't have been too bad if I'd have won them too. But anyway, it was what it was. And this was still a good learning process, because these first 2 trades here, I remember, I was still just taking trades which I shouldn't have been taking. I mean, it's fine to take a loss, but when I actually reflected on these 2 trades, they just shouldn't have been trades that I should have took. And I think these were as well. I was still just in this bit of a crazy state. And then, anyway, it doesn't matter, because, of course, then we got a win, another break even. There were some trades here which I did go break even on, which, again, I shouldn't have gone break even on. It would have been a 4% win as well, which would have been my target. And anyway, it's fine. You know, we're just here learning. We're still on this journey. And for every mistake, it's another step forward. And what you've got to remember, this is something which really sat with me when I heard him say it. This was David Paul that said it. I'm pretty sure. For every loss that you take, it just means that you're 1 trade closer to a win, or a row of wins. You might take 4 losses in a row, but then you might take 4 wins. So you'll be down 4%, you'll make 8% on your 4 trades, say if you're doing a 1 to 2. That'll then mean that you're up 4% in total. So you just got to trust the process and the probability of things. So that was a win, a break even, a loss, a win, a loss, a win. This should have been 7-14-21. Oh no, it should have been 7-14-21. What should it have been? Oh no, it would have been 4%. So, well, it should have been 1,400. But instead I made £1.70 on it. That was a bit of a horrible one to deal with. But you know, it was what it was. And again, I just learnt from it. You know, just trusting the process more. And then another loss. This was a great win. We was in this, as you see, for 11 minutes, 38 seconds. And then this yesterday's trade. Break even. We so nearly take profit as well. But what I will do now is just show you some of the trades which have been taken. What's been going on here then? So this was yesterday's trade. I've had no trades today. This was yesterday's trade. Now, like I said, I'm not going break even on gold anymore, because it tends to pull back. But in this case, so this is what I am doing. So I got triggered into the trade. I think I got triggered in here, sat in a bit of drawdown, and we went up to 50%, pulled back, didn't go break even. I just let it ride. But then when it got to this point, started pushing up, I thought, right, now is the time to go break even, because we've already been in drawdown once. Well, pulled back to entry once. Technically, going off my data, then it should continue up if it's going to continue up. So I'll go break even at that point once it's reached this level and beyond. Anyway, it was a great shout, because it would have been a loss if I didn't go break even. This was the trade the day before. Absolute beautiful trade. Now, the entry was actually... This was actually the entry, yeah. Yeah, this was the entry. Because what I seen was... I can actually show you. Something like this. No, it's not the most. But the thing is, like, it's the trades that aren't the prettiest which always seem to do the best. The trades that you think this is the definite winner, them trades end up being the trades that lose. So I could see that the market had pushed up for a long period of time. You know, we've created this higher high, pulled back, and then we failed to break a new high, and then we broke out with this higher low here. Strong bearish momentum, we pulled back, and then when I come to the market, so this is your 10 a.m. till 2 a.m. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. candle. I saw this 2 p.m. candle close, and I seen that we'd failed multiple times to break above wicks on this candle. The buyers are clearly, the sellers were clearly in control there, only just, but they was in control. So I thought, right, what I want to see now, so this is the last candle of that 4 hour. This represents the last candle and the close. So I went down into my 1 minute, and I just wanted to see structure forming. and I've seen it, obviously it pushed in the direction I want it to go, but I wanted it to pull back to just create that wick on the 4H, and this was a key area which I was looking for, and which you can see we pulled back into this area. Started seeing bearish momentum coming in, so at this point I'd already set my trade. Basically I wanted my entry on the flip of this 5-minute structure. My stop was going above these wicks here just to be safe, and I set the sell stop. Now it could have continued pushing up, and if it respected this, the trade still would have been valid. If it had broke over this, then I'd have just closed the trade. I'd have just cancelled the order. Anyway, bearish momentum come in, and that was it. They're the trades which you love. They don't always come that often. This was the loss the day before, got triggered in here, was in a bit of drawdown for a bit, tapped out, see price absolutely plummet. So that would have been a great trade. This was the next trade. I was going for a 1 to 3.57 there, or 1.6. I was just going for this low. Don't know why, I just had it in my head that based off the structure, which I will show you. Where is it? Which I've not actually marked it out. What would it be? 6 AM. So it would have been the 6 AM candle close. So it would have been that. Yeah. Would it have been this? Let's have a look. Would have been this. We'll just go through it now, just so you can see. I'll show you the 4H. So that's your close of that. And the 4H, it was, you know, I'd seen that price had been pushing up for a long period of time. You know, this was like a double top or something, was it, on the 1 hour? A double top. Bearish momentum. Stepped in. And I was thinking, well, there's a high chance that we're going to push down to these lows. Hence this target. So, this was the trade idea. I think, I can't remember. So this was the wick being created. Pushed all the way up there, and what I said to myself was, if price then breaks below this and we get a lower high formation, then I will place my entry there. So this was it. I'd seen that we created this double top. Could have put my stop up here, but I just didn't fancy that for whatever reason it was. Seen price had created a, what was it? I can't remember. Yeah, I think I was waiting to see what price did. Yeah, we respected this level here. This was it. So we are creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, respecting structure, and then that was my entry. So we got triggered on that. And for whatever reason, once it pushed down a bit, I just went break even. Stupid decision. Because it would have been a well, yeah, you get the point. So that was a bit of a sore one. Nevertheless, we carry on. And, you know, this was a trade. Might have actually got stopped on that one. I think it did actually get stopped on that. I just have to have a look. But you can see, you know, I'm still trading. No one can say otherwise. I'm still chasing that dream. I'm still working, still progressing. And, you know, things are going all right. I'm actually really pleased with everything. There's been no trades on GU for a while. This was actually that one that I made 400 quid on. Closed it at this point because I seen price creating a double bottom, and I just thought, I'm taking my money and going. I was on a car journey. I wasn't driving, of course. I just thought, take the money, gone. So, you know, I've still been trading. Nothing has changed. We're still trusting the same process. I'm just making progress every day. And that's it. There's nothing else to be said. You know, here is all the trades I've been taking. There's no hiding anything. You know, and if you're on the journey too, I hope this resonates with you. Just got to keep plucking away. Of course, these trades aren't all based on the 5 minute, it's the 4 hour as well. I have created videos on how I get into these trades, so if you are interested in that, take a look. But that will do for now. If we have a trade tomorrow, if we don't, we will be back with another video. So, in that case, take care everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.